We use them all the time, idioms. These are phrases that add color to our language, but have you ever stopped to think about where they come from? Many of our everyday expressions have surprising and interesting origins. These origins often connect to physical experiences or historical events. By understanding these roots, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of the English language. Idioms are like puzzles, and uncovering their origins is like finding the missing pieces. Take the phrase, spill the beans, for instance. It means to reveal a secret, but its roots go back to ancient Greece. Back then, beans were used for voting. White beans meant yes, and black beans meant no. If someone accidentally knocked over the jars, the secret votes would be revealed. This is how the phrase "spill the beans" was born. It's amazing how a simple action from long ago still shapes our language today. The phrase "spill the beans" is a great example of how an idiom's meaning can be tied to a physical action. Imagine those beans tumbling out of their jars, revealing secrets for all to see. This connection between physical experience and language is something we see again and again in idioms. Another fascinating example is the phrase "bite the bullet." This expression means to face a difficult situation with courage. Its origin is a bit gruesome but equally intriguing. Before modern medicine, battlefield surgeries were incredibly painful. To help soldiers endure the pain, surgeons would give them a bullet to bite down on. This helped to distract from the agony and prevent the soldiers from crying out. Today, we use "bite the bullet" to describe facing any kind of challenge head-on. The phrase "bite the bullet" is a reminder that sometimes we have to face unpleasant situations with bravery. It's like taking a deep breath and pushing through the pain, just like those soldiers did on the battlefield. Idioms often draw on such vivid imagery, making them memorable and impactful. Let's move on to a lighter expression, "chew the fat." This idiom means to have a casual conversation or gossip. Its origin takes us back to sailors on long voyages. To pass the time, they would often gather and chat while chewing on tough, salted meat. This image of camaraderie and storytelling perfectly captures the essence of chewing the fat. It's about connecting with others, sharing stories, and enjoying each other's company. Section 4. Chewing the fat and sharing stories. Chewing the fat is a reminder that language is often about more than just conveying information. It's also about building relationships and sharing experiences. Just like those sailors on their long journeys, we use language to connect and create bonds with one another. Now let's delve into a phrase that evokes a sense of intrigue and suspense, "caught red-handed." This idiom describes being caught in the act of doing something wrong with undeniable evidence. Its origins are rooted in medieval England. In those times, if someone was caught with blood on their hands after committing a crime, it was considered irrefutable proof of their guilt. The red hands referred to the blood, signifying that the person was caught in the act. Section 5. Caught red-handed. A colorful history. Caught red-handed is a powerful idiom that has stood the test of time. The vivid imagery of blood-stained hands instantly conveys the meaning of being caught in the act. It's a phrase that transcends cultural boundaries and is understood worldwide. Our final idiom takes us to the era of World War II. The phrase "the whole 9 yards" means to give something your all, to put in maximum effort. During the war, aircraft machine gun belts were 9 yards long. Using the whole 9 yards meant expending all your ammunition, holding nothing back. Today, we use this phrase to describe giving our utmost effort in any endeavor, whether it's a work project, a sporting event, or a personal goal. Section 6. Giving it your all, the whole 9 yards. The phrase "the whole 9 yards" is a reminder that true success often requires complete dedication. It's about pushing beyond our limits and giving our absolute best, just like those fighter pilots in the heat of battle. As we've seen, idioms are more than just quirky expressions. They are linguistic time capsules, carrying with them stories from the past. By understanding their origins, we gain a deeper appreciation for the nuances of language and the connections between words, actions, and history. Section 7. Language as a window to the past. These idioms, "spill the beans," "bite the bullet," "chew the fat," "caught red-handed," and "the whole 9 yards," are just a small sampling of the many fascinating expressions that enrich our language. Each one offers a glimpse into the past, revealing how people lived, worked, and interacted with the world around them. So, the next time you use an idiom, take a moment to consider its origins. You might be surprised by the stories these everyday expressions have to tell. Understanding these stories can make our communication more vivid, engaging, and meaningful. It allows us to connect with the past, appreciate the present, and add a touch of color to our everyday conversations.